Yo, what do you guys do when the haters dab back, dude?
Oh, this is incredibly entertaining. I don't know if you're reading this, but
Yeah, I
wow.
am.
Man, it sounds is really afraid of that Malzahar. I guess that because it locks down all his shifty carries from the mid lane. Ah, there's the 82% win rate ban. That's probably a smart one. So, if you're Astora, are you gonna troll and have play this game for fun, or are you gonna try to shut up this Twitch chat? Because that's what I'm really curious about.
Bro, I wouldn't have played, bro.
Well, no, that's just chicken.
Bro, they're banning out everything from last game, dude.
Well, I would ban out mid laners. Very simple here. Look at the dude's top 5 champs, ban 3, and if they don't pick a mid laner, ban the next 2. That's about the only option you have here. But maybe Astora has other plans. Ooh, they're afraid of the Rakan from... How funny is it that we have Daddy Nahor, or Nahor, however you want to say that, and then Daddy Harder on opposing teams?
Oh, yeah, so Lumi's not playing support. They actually have a support main playing support. I know they does
Well,
play a
that's
lot
a
of
sight
Rakan.
for sore eyes. The sad thing is that now we have an Ezreal. That could be on Soto jungle. It could be It Sounds mid, or Edzy in the bot lane. Now that is scary. We have It Sounds in the chat now, the carry mid laner. It is kind of strange that a master tier mid laner would come to a low elo league, but you know, then again, if you gotta flex your muscle somewhere, it might as well be in a 30 viewer stream, right?
Roasting the man, bro.
Oh, I'm just saying, you know,
Roasting the man, bro.
if I was master and could be challenger, you would not see me here. I would be at the scouting grounds looking to
You see
make a
me in
career with this
TCS,
shit.
dude. Look at you be seeing me in TCS. Yo, I'm gonna go pro in battle right. I'm calling you right now. All you out there, listen to me. Go follow my stream. I'm gonna be pro battle right player. You're gonna see me there. I'm telling you.
Hey man, if you can do it, do it. I'm
Yo,
excited to see this mid matchup again.
yo, if Homero came in this league, whoo, I don't know if you know him. He's from like House Party and Ascension, but that man is a beast, dude. Homero is a beast. Hey, Kina, watch the language, Brody. Just chill, bro.
Yeah, we should mute that kid.
Well, I currently don't have any perms to do that. I just, tell him to lay off a little bit.
And I think he's misunderstanding the difference between disrespect and facts. Which
Facts,
is, you know,
bro.
if you think about it, you know, if I'm honestly a master tier, possibly challenger mid laner, Scouting Grounds is your chance to go pro and to, you know, I don't know, maybe not be playing master tier in a low diamond high plat league. You know, I mean, like, just think about it. What would you do if you were master? Would you be?
If I was master, I'd just be fucking drowning in pussy, bro. Fuck going pro.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
dude,
no,
eat
to be
for
honest,
real.
in my point of view on that is why go pro when you can just boost and make so much more money, honestly? Like, so much more money.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, going pro is just, you know, it's one of those things. It's like,
It'd be cool for sure.
it would be cool.
Bro, Kina, stop with the flame, dude.
You know, kids will be kids, right? Ooh, he hovered the fizz for a second. I was really excited.
I mean, I'm excited for a TF. I've dueled, with a TF player, and boy, was that fun. I'm telling you, Orange Jungle plus
Oh,
TF is
wait.
the nastiest thing.
You got ults coming out of anywhere. Man, Exposer
Bro,
really, really
is
hates
my
it
boy
sounds.
Kyrie doing a tribute to me and Josidon?
Well, is that Gragas gonna be top, or is that Gragas gonna be
Oh, that's an
jungle?
Ornn top for sure. I know that there's no way Soto is gonna play a passive jungler when he has It Sounds on his team.
Yeah, why would you?
If someone messaged me a troll message and I open it up and I get trolled on stream, I'm gonna neck myself. Oh, yup.
I'm excited to see this Ezreal in the bot lane. He played really well last game, and Ezreal's really dominant nowadays. I think though here we have a pretty good strategy option for Astora. We know there's gonna be a mid camp, especially with another very easily gankable jungle mid laner. Really should put some focus in other places. If J4 can get a lead in the bot lane, man.
All right, yeah. So overall team comps, it's looking like a busted team comp from IRLS. Like, yeah, that team comp's nasty. Like at every stage of the game.
Yeah, Nami with an area in the bot lane is absolutely
The
obnoxious.
team comp from Astora doesn't really look too bad. The only questionable pick for me is that Vel'Koz in the mid lane. Like Vel'Koz is pretty unforgiving if you make a mistake, especially when you're versing a TF with Ignite and he's also Master, and you know you're going to be camped.
Yeah, you absolutely know. However, though, he does have some range to compensate for that lack of mobility, so hopefully he'll be able to, at least farm at this point in this game. Man, it sounds you are a very entertaining fella. I'm loving it. I appreciate your criticism and will use it to improve. Thank you, at Prophecy Cup, for protecting me against the aggressive summoner. What a good sport. Looking forward to another looking really forward to seeing It Sounds play again. He put a clinic on last game. But now we have a big shift in players. So Young Narwhal is from basically Young Narwhal and Kiss the Devil swapped roles. So hopefully there'll be a little bit better of a game coming from them.
Gonna be an interesting game. I hope it's I wouldn't mind if it was a quick game, but I want, I want there to be some
I wouldn't mind at least
spiciness.
being. I would like it to be at least competitive this game. It doesn't have to go to 50 minutes for me, but at least to see it not be 10-2 or 11-2 in the first 8 minutes or so, with the mid laner camping the jungle of all places. Ideally, we will see a little bit more coming from Astora this game. One could hope, at least.
Yo, I'm just waiting for Rimsky to notice me in chat, honestly.
Maybe he will sooner or later, man. My stream looks incredibly weird right now. Is the stream lagging for you?
No, but I'm also not watching it. What's wrong with it?
Oh, maybe it's just the transition in game. I'm not sure.
No, I haven't transitioned it yet. Dude, there are high caliber players. Yeast Street is my favorite team.
My client disconnected.
Wait,
There we
Keenan,
go.
are you flaming me? Hello?
He seems to be flaming everybody.
Keenan, after all those duos, after all those carries in Battle Right, you treat me like this, bro. Those complete league captures literally made me want to throw up in my mouth. And you compare me to that scum. Come on. You better not be flaming my boy either, dude. Anyone who's cashing with me is a boy, alright?
Yeah, exactly what he said.
Can't be messing with my boys like that, bro.
You know, it's okay though when you have one of those little raging kids in the chat. You just kind of gotta let them do what they're doing. And then eventually he'll cool off and be like, "Ah, man, look how stupid I was." Those days.
Image.
So you immediately see blue side pinging to go to the river.
Alright, just give me a quick second.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn."
Okay. Okay. So, typical little 5-point. Not that typical, actually. Drivers on the right side. Bottom side of the map, usually you'll kind of see them near the Raptors, and then Velkos just sitting in mid lane. In case they were to 5-man that middle brush. So, kind of a misplay there because they could have 5-man that middle brush and made and killed Velkos and or the Jarvan.
Man, I really wished in this view you could see the keystones players took. We do have Comet on Vel'Koz, NTF, and then we have Airy on both supports. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I'm so interested to watch this TF play again. He was incredible last game. I expect to see very similar play from him. He does have a little less mobility and kill pressure on TF than he did in the previous matchup, but
Oh, staying aggressive in this lane, even though it's Nami Ezreal, not typically seen as a super aggro lane.
I think you can understand why they can be aggressive here because Karma just has some shields while Nami has an insane heal power. And also the shield coming from Airy, whereas, you know, Karma only is going to have the shield. And Ezreal's going to have continual and pretty much endless resource potential with his Kleptomancy, so I think this is going to be a pretty abusive lane overall.
Yo, is this not on low though? Cause should I put it on low? They are very high caliber players. Top lane, super aggro. Oh, young Narwhal's there. Hello? Kyoshi might fall down the EQ and goodbye, Kyoshi. First blood over to Maokai.
Well, this is definitely a change of pace. We see the first jungler roam coming from Astora, which last game was pretty much similar. But we do have Gragas taking the entire bot side jungle of Astora, which, you know, might not hurt too much, but I guess we'll really see how that goes later for him. Especially since he's probably not aware of it. He's gonna go over there looking and be really confused when he has nothing for himself.
I like that comment on TF. Like, he doesn't even have to, like, record him. Oh, nice aggression there coming out from Edsy.
Oh, that was incredibly close.
That's super great. Now Kyoshi looking engaged in top bar to use all his abilities, driving his back for the repeat gank. Kyoshi flushes over.
Dude, I like your play-by-play. You are intense.
You haven't, hold on, let me get some water. Hold up, dude.
Yeah, there you go. Get ready. I want to see it. You know, let's. You know, we got one game. The first game wasn't even fun to watch, and now let's now go ahead and give us the all out since we actually have a slight lead for Astora starting in this first 4 minutes of the game.
All right. Couple quick sips. Driving invading that topside jungle sounds. I don't know. He's playing on the bot side, so he's kind of immune to a gank. Maokai blowing his TP.
He knew that the Ornn used TP already, but then he also forgets that Ornn doesn't need TP since he can shop right from his lane. The Vel'Koz is really getting abused by the poke of the TF. He's got to start dodging those Qs, or this is going to be one miserable laning phase for him. Especially since TF pretty much has endless mana with that blue card.
Ornn's really squishy early on, and versing Maokai is probably going to be having to rush an Abyssal Mask. So until that's completed, it's going to be a really hard lane after he's already been set back by the Jarvan twice. A lot of deep vision on the side of IRLS. Like, they have that bot side jungle lit up.
Yeah, they are going to know. The problem is, though, those wards end up being almost useless because we know already that Soto took the entire bot side jungle. So, with it starting to spawn now, I mean, they don't need that vision for another, 30 seconds or so, even based on general spawn timers and everything. So,
yeah, but I feel like if Jarvan doesn't walk through, or he does, they're just getting information regardless. Like right now, Soto's invading the top side because Jarvan never walked through that vision. Now he has more deep vision on that Raptor camp, so he knows when he's gonna. Like that's the difference between good and bad junglers. Because when they invade, they leave those wards, so they just have your path for the whole game, and you just really get screwed over as a jungler if you don't clear the vision or get some vision of your own.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for the J4. He was not aware that his jungle was taken, so he was not able to go back and, get some of that gold. But
this is a 4-man gank bot, but they're already aggressing on Nezzy before he gets there. As he has to blow his flash. Nahor lands a bubble onto Daddy Hardy. Now Daddy Hardy being poked out, already having to blow his flash, 1 HP. They're behind the turret. We don't actually get to see him go down, but now it sounds flashing onto Young Narwhal, popping the Ignite, falling really low. Soda looking to land the Q. Woo! But Young Narwhal flashes, stays alive. Now on to Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz, doesn't pull the yellow card. Now on the top lane, dude. Just browsing the top lane.
I'm really surprised that more kills were not taken over for IRL that fight. They had pretty much the full advantage, but they were just so close to killing
Kyoshi
Young
aggressive
Narwhal.
on the top lane. He's out of mana. The Coffin realizes that now, chasing down Kyoshi. They're just having a slugfest. Back-to-back auto attacks. Kyoshi almost having enough for that W if he does have it up. No, he does back off, but Coffin going a little too deep. Flashing forward. But not enough for the W, and Kyoshi trades the kill, though. Gets more gold out of it. The wave is in a really nice spot for Kyoshi.
Well, the wet noodle fight has been won. At least we know who has the better noodle.
Actually, this is bad for Kyoshi. The wave hits the turret. He's going to lose 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 minions to the turret, including a cannon.
Well, the cannon actually is always it's actually the best time to back is on the cannon wave because the cannon's going to absorb about 5 turret shots, which really does benefit you in the long run. Because you only lose 1 cannon versus several. Man, this mid laner, he just stole the big raptor right from Young Narwhal, which has got to feel really bad. That's 60 golden experience he missed out on, which he desperately needs at level 6.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that actually on the stream. Like, the camera never showed that. TF has that ult up, Ornn has that ult up. They could be looking to come top. If Kyoshi did communicate that the flash is down on Maokai, could like really see some plays coming out.
Well, we finally hit a point where there's not much action going on.
Yeah, boring.
Well, it's kind of good for a change. That first game was just so one-sided, and it looks like the Astora's actually going to give themselves a chance to, if not win, at least try this game. Which is pretty exciting for us. Gives us a chance to talk about things and kind of see what the players are doing together,
Yeah.
how they're playing. It's gonna be interesting to see how the two role swaps for Astora as well as the support pickups actually gonna pan out for him.
So far, Volkaz is keeping it with CS in the mid lane. Actually, they're basically tied up in terms of gold spent.
Unfortunately for Vel'Koz, though, that TF generates a lot of gold from his passive, so TF is definitely going to have a slight gold advantage even when behind in CS because of the just extra totaling, but
Ooh, Jarvan
we'll see how he
going
plans
for
to
the
use it.
dirty lane gang in the top lane. Velkaz also running up with 0 vision. This could be gross, but the problem, like, the wave's in such a horrible spot for it. Yeah, they have
This
to call
gank
it
ends up being a
off.
waste of time.
They just wasted time there. Like, they didn't set up the wave properly for the play that they wanted. Like, the wave needs to already have been cracked. Wait, Jarvan's pulling a fizzy, bro. Cause me, I don't care if the wave's not there. I'll wait. Oh, like if you're not
Patience is
gonna
a virtue, right?
if you're not gonna full commit, then like just back at the beginning. Cause Jarvan sat in that bush for at least 30 seconds and did nothing. Then he walks all the way to his Raptors, wasting almost a minute's worth of time as Soto's getting farm and getting vision.
Yeah, I'm not sure the gank would have been worth it even if you did get it off. You really don't want to camp a Maokai. I would be definitely looking toward that Karma Xayah bot lane with all that CC they have.
Yeah, you probably don't even kill Kyoshi here. Like, he has ult and he has flash. You probably don't kill him. Oh, but now he's going in. Kyoshi lands the brittle. Quick little autos here and there, getting that percent max HP. Lands the E for the knockup. Coffin not scared, though. They're just slugging back at each other. Brittle, I mean, Kyoshi wins the fight 100% just due to his brittle procs. Like, when he calls the rim, it procs brittle twice if he lands a pull through, but there it is. That's 1 proc. 2 procs now. Lands the Q. Coffin making a big mistake. But Kyoshi fighting in minions might make a mistake of his own. TF's there to save the day. Kyoshi doesn't end up falling
Oh,
down.
he picks up the kill. Wow, what a duel.
Kyoshi over aggression while sitting in the minion wave. Like, he has 0 armor to tank any sort of minion damage there. So just a little bit of over aggression. He could have backed off while waiting for TF to be in range. Because for sure, Coffin's going to chase there. 100% Coffin will chase with his ult being up. Like, Coffin had Ninja Tabbies, which is why Kyoshi doesn't get to kill him earlier. Like, Ninja Tabbies plus first completed item. Oh, well, trying to drink some water there, but an engage coming in from Daddy Hardy because Nahor does step up, but turns on by Edzy, and Nahor now double TP's chilling in the bot lane. Edzy stays aggressive, gets the heal in the barrier, the barrier and the flash. Now, Young Nova coming in with a nice EQ combo. The camera's taking back to Edzy and Coffin. Coffin looking to take Edzy down, about 200 HP, and can he get out? No, auto attack by, oh my goodness. Dirty combo there from Vel'Koz and Jarvan to take them both out, but Kyoshi looking to 1v3, I guess. Gragas is actually on his way. That's why Kyoshi's still fighting. Gragas lands the E. Throw the ult on Vel'Koz, please. Oh, Vel'Koz just flashing Gragas ulti now. EQ back in by the Jarvan, and the laser beam coming out. It's a big laser beam, poking them all down. Now they're looking to turn the fight. I can't breathe. Ah, it's over, dude. Goodness.
Man, you nailed it. Well, we do have 2 kills on this Vel'Koz now, and that champion does skill incredibly well, so... TF is... this master mid laner is much quieter this game. Which is pretty understandable, I think, considering the,
His farm,
pretty
though.
understandable,
10 CS
he
a
has-
minute on the dot. It's pretty nasty. Ooh, some more aggression coming out from Daddy Harder. A big mantra Q there. They can't win. Ooh, Edzy falling down to
And
the
he...
feather thing.
Feather Storm. That was an incredible play. We're starting to see Omni's proficiency on this, Xayah here.
I think that was also really well played by FA, aka Daddy Harder. He didn't play that well. Must feel bad for Edzy because they are duo partners. So the Karma and Viezra are duo partners. So must feel bad getting destroyed by your duo. When you say getting outrun by Vel'Koz in the Twitch chat, I think the thing that happens there is that since that they were tied in terms of gold spent, TF's ult is down and Vel'Koz pushes slightly faster than TF, so he does have a little bit more time to start the room, which is the only reason why that can happen. If TF's ult's up and or he has more golds and more AP and he just one-shots the waves, he can't really be outroamed. Kyoshi finally finishes Abyssal Mask, which will help him a lot in these fights. He does win quick trades like that. You see the Brittle going down. Now TF is here. Flash out, but doesn't matter. You got a Ram coming at you, a yellow card coming at you. A quick Brittle block. Goodbye. Burned him.
TF is really starting to make his presence known now. His ult's on a shorter CD at this level 11s. So I definitely expect to see more of him across the map. Only a slight gold lead, which at half the time there was a 7k gold lead last game, and we're only down by 1.2k for the side of IRL, so much safer place to be in. It is very interesting to see that Ezreal is sitting here at the Trinity Force with tier already, while Xayah is probably waiting in the back for that Essence Reaver.
Yeah, Xayah committed on buying those energy types earlier just to help her survive dueling a little bit more. It's been working out for her. She hasn't died yet after being 4-manned and ganked several times. So, I mean, still doing fine. Only 10 CS down. Ooh, Edzy doesn't have his E up. That could be a misplay. Yeah, they're going right back onto him. Edzy falling really low. There he is. Featherstorm down again.
See ya.
Like, they just keep walking. Like, they don't have vision in those bushes, and they walk up his E's on CD.
They are not respecting the Xayah Karma CC.
Too many mistakes, but now in the top lane, EQ and ult coming out from Jarvan, forcing out Kyoshi's flash.
They really are not respecting this bot lane duo. Karma puts out a lot of damage with Aerie and has a slow and a stun with movement speed increase. That Ezreal cannot get away from that. We have Vel'Koz sitting behind the mid-tier 1. What's he looking to do there?
Sounds has 3 of them on him. Ooh, that was a really good stun, so he doesn't get rooted.
There's Gragas and Ezreal waiting right there around him, so I expect to see... Ah, yeah, they're bailing out on the fight. That's definitely not something they want to get into. Definitely a scary fight to walk into with a Gragas. Especially as farmed as he is. We do have an Infernal Dragon up, so I expect to see a big fight over that. That is going to be a pretty pivotal point in this game. That damage could be very significant for a lot of players on this team. We haven't engaged here.
Nightwolf's EQ's down, but doesn't matter. The true damage proc plus the laser beam does just take down Soto. Now they're looking to just secure the Infernal Drake. They might have to give it up. Now, meanwhile, in the top lane, a little bit of trading going on. Kyoshi, like I said earlier, does win the nice short, quick trades. Yeah, just like that, just nice pokes out with the QW auto. Just nice little poke combos. Will overall win him a fight in the long term. Because now he's starting the fight with about half HP. Doesn't he's committing back onto the fight with the E. Needs to clear the way before he goes to the fight. That's TF going on to the Vel'Koz. Edzy and Nahor looking to turn that fight. Vel'Koz does fall down to the TF. Now Daddy Harder looking to also might fall down. Edzy looking for the EQ, does E into a Featherstorm.
Wow, what a great play.
All over the place. Oh, TP's in and kills him with the pulled in on the Ram. Nahor trying to save Sounds. The bubble, not enough mana, but Raggers makes it back in time with the stun card. And Coffin should be falling down here any second. Another stun card. Goodbye.
Well, now we have to ask, was the 4 for 1 worth the Infernal Dragon?
I'm going to say no, because they're also going to lose first turret. And there were shut down golds that were given away.
Yeah, that's a scaling dragon here, so without any type of damage naturally, I will say that Vel'Koz absolutely deleted Gragas. He shredded him. We do have first turret being the mid turret too, which is pretty good position wise for a turret, so it's a pretty unfortunate one to lose.
My frame slowly dropping. Could be the sign of a crash, bro. So I disconnect. Just know what happened, all right? And take it with a nice pint of salt.
A whole pint.
Looking to catch off sounds. Nice EQ combo in the knockup and cancels the laser beam. Sounds survives for quite a while. Still falls down in the end. I mean, looking at it, Astora is up in kills. Only 2K down in gold. I mean, wave coming out. He dodges the wave.
With a
trying
really
to walk away. Ezzy hitting all of his Qs. One more. And they do end up getting.
Wow. Where is his karma? That is the big question right now.
Looks like they might get them. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead pick up the mid turret.
I don't know if I would be feeding this Ezreal who is already behind some free kills when, you know, all karma had to do was be bot lane. It's an interesting rotation there.
Oh, they're gonna 4-man Kyoshi. If he catches
They're looking
on,
for another turret.
Kyoshi gonna have to put up some insane defense. Wait a minute, this is actually viable. Pulls it, if he can push it back in, does push it back into one. Kyoshi trying to survive as long as he can. The nice little brittle shield.
Well, that does not look like a
Sounds
fight
looking to
that
trade
was
for
worth
as
it to
many
me.
as he can. He takes out one, gets knocked up, and the laser beam plus EQ combo.
And there goes TF. Holy
TF trade for Gragas
moly.
looks like a 2-for-2 trade plus the turret.
Yeah, we did lose a bot lane turret for Astora during that fight, so really gotta start to wonder when they're gonna count our losses here and maybe defend some turrets. Not so sure I would have given that one up as free as I did.
Yeah, I think like they were a little bit over eager in the top lane, like trying to force a 4-man dive while TF has ult up, and they don't even get the turret. They just end up trading 2 for 2. Like that's just not worth it. He
Yeah.
doesn't lose a turret as well.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Ornn is way too tanky to be diving him like that. Even with just 2 items, he's still very difficult to get through. He does have good magic resist and armor at this point with some HP stats. We do see Vel'Koz ahead and NCS and pretty decently situated right now with his items.
I don't know what the
He's a-
rotation was, but they're just getting up a free bot turret.
Yeah, this is not nearly as clean as the first game, to say the very least. We saw IRL put on a clinic in the first game, and now we're just sitting here watching them kind of run around with their heads cut off a little bit.
I mean, you know, even if they win the game, this definitely like takes a hit to the power rankings. I mean, a game like this versus a bootleg roster should, you know,
This should be a
should
clean
never
20-minute win.
be close. Like right now, they're not even up by like 2. They're only up by 1,000 gold, and now Nahor just trying to 1v1 a Maokai. Not.
It looked like he was AFK to me.
Young Narwhal is right there. Nahor already falling really low. Does flash out. Cancels the EQ with a nice bubble. Now Ezzy just auto-attacking and queuing. Laser beam onto Nahor. Nahor does fall down, but Coffin trying to escape. Doesn't look like he has much chance. Does end up falling down. This could be a top turret. Also got to account for the Ornn with TP in the bot lane, just pressuring it really hard.
Now that was just a poor rotation. The entire team for IRL minus the Ornn got topped so quickly.
Ooh, Edge a little bit over aggression. That has to flash out. Oh.
This Vel'Koz is honestly terrifying. Looking at the damage he's
Sounds
putting out.
Going a low deep. Does get him though, but Daddy Harder makes up for getting one of his own. So they, wow. Sounds just really showing his proficiency as a, just a player in League. Like, dives that turret, knowingly that he can get kills, and now they're gonna get turret. They got 3 kills there. They actually got a total of 5 kills. A turret top, a lot of damage on the turret bot. Like, do they get that?
They very well could. I'm pretty sure it looks like Ornn has the new tower demolitioner rune.
Yeah, it has a 45-second CD though. Like, they get half that tower bot, 5 kills in the tower top. That's huge. Oh, he does cancel Sounds back. Sounds kind of needs to run out or kite it out a little bit. He has 4 levels on Jarvan. That is brutal.
Yeah, Jarvan does have a Spirit Visage and Ninja Tabby, so I don't expect him dying to TF anytime soon, but... So we do have Vel'Koz here and TF both looking like they're ready to carry this game. The Xayah went from being 2-1 to going to 2-3 after losing his babysitter, who does have an Ardent Sensor, which is kind of, now that he doesn't have the Ardent Sensor with the AD, what's the point almost,
Yeah.
We definitely want to see Vel'Koz with that attack speed.
Some noodle fights going down to the bottom, but Edzy is here to increase some damage on him. Pulls the ram, pushes the ram. Just a quick kill on Coffin, and they can look to push this and get some turrets.
This Maokai's just being way too greedy. It's 25 minutes in. You have no vision on the map except for in their side jungle. Why on earth are you pushing into the river with no turret down there? That is just super greedy
TF
coming from him.
Does get EQ'd by Young Narwhal. Throws the stun card onto Daddy Harder. Nice little ulti there from Gragas.
What a beautiful ultimate.
That's also a free turret bot lane. It does look like IRL Sluts have re-established control of this game, increasing their lead to 5k. Vel'Koz a little bit of a choke ultimate there. Now that he engaged on, everyone's looking like they're going to fall down. Nice little ulti there from Young Narwhal. Nice knock up there also, racking up 3.
This just looks like a throw.
Oh, yeah, that's just... They want to defend that turret, but there's, they can't actually guard it, and then they end up just dropping 4 members of the team.
That was an absolute throw from Astora. They had a decent chance to make a comeback, to stay in this game. Then we have Maokai get caught out, then Karma get caught out. They take a bad fight, they lose another turret for practically nothing. And now the second Ocean Dragon went over. This game is all in IRL's favor once again. You can really see the TF orchestrating this too. He's initiating the fights, he's really getting a decent initiation every time, pressuring people all around the map. We just got to see a better play from this team overall. They've got to start making better decisions. We keep seeing the top lane get caught out, and then we see the support and ADC not being grouped, and that's a very vital grouping right there.
I think the game hit a point where team decisions started outweighing just like mechanics, so their ability to win lane didn't carry over with their macro decisions, so the IRL
I agree
took
completely.
back over.
And you can see the Kleptomancy and the
engaging onto the jungle. This is big. If they can kill Jarvan here, that is a free Baron. He tries to EQ away. TF has the ult up. Where's he going? He's going way back there. Goes on the Malcup, and now he's a little bit too deep.
He is out of position now. What is he going to do?
Zanya, so Soda is able to catch up. Oh, nice. I don't know. That's a big chase there coming out. Vel'Koz getting a nice laser. The casket is down now. This is a little bit, looks like they've overextended here, trying to turn the fight, but no, a big ram coming out. Now Edgy chasing down, trying to finish up all the kills, cleaning it all up. Mopping the floor, triple kill for Edgy, and a nice free turret mid lane.
Yeah, if that fight started about 10 seconds later, we would have had a Vel'Koz flash available.
Yeah, this
it's kind of sad to see this one. It's kind of sad to see this game turn out the way it did. We had a real good chance, but Ezreal has really run away with the item build. He is now almost done with his 4th item as a result of this Kleptomancy and all these turrets. They've just gotten such a huge advantage.
Yeah,
6 turrets to 2.
They were tied up at 38k gold. The score was 12-12, and then just several mistakes from Astora just put this game in the gutter.
It's a pretty sad transition, really. They had such a good shot at winning this game.
Oh, but this Baron is for sure
definitely risky. We do have Cataclysm up.
They haven't spent any of that gold. They're trying to burst it down. Jarvan's over the wall.
We have the Vel'Koz laser. We have the Cataclysm. This could be devastating, actually.
It's It's at 2K. You gotta go over now if you want. You gotta go over now if you want it. Does he get it? Karma does secure it. Soto a
Karma.
bad smite.
Unbelievable.
Soto! What are you doing?
Oh.
They get all the kills, but come on, dude. Yo, I don't want to flame on stream, but these junglers cannot smite, bro.
You have a smite versus a karma Q.
Like, yeah, you get the kills, but that's no excuse, man. You would have got the kills regardless. Come on, Soto. I know your heart's beating, but come on, bro.
We also have a miss smite by young Narwhal.
Like, you know, last night we saw, you know, a Baron stolen by Zaya Feathers, like a Zaya Q, dude. Like, come on, junglers out there.
And
Prophecy
young
God.
Narwhal is now inting.
Get your smite game up, please. This game looks like it's coming to a close. On Nexus turret, there's not really a chance for Astora to pull it back. You know, they were so close. We're 12-12, tied up in gold at one point. Just to throw it away repeatedly. If this is over, pulling in the Ram, pushing the Ram back in. GG, the Nexus falls. And IRLS take the nice 2-0. I think they're undefeated on the season. No, just kidding. They did get 0-2 in week 1. But, nevertheless, has came back from their 0-2 rocky start. Pulled in sounds for the mid lane. Seen a lot of improvement from the team. 4-0 since then. And, at what point do they drop Soto and pick up Fizzy? You know, I feel like the team would just come to the ranks, just grind out, come back to beat Yeet in the finals. I feel like in the finals, what will happen is it'll be an intense game 5. Like, IRLS will have the lead, and then T-Crank just steals it with a Kog'Maw R, dude. Steals Baron with Kog'Maw R, and they lose the game to Yeet Street.
Wait, don't you mean a Rex IQ?
No. Like T-Crank, Kog'Maw, Ultimate. Actually, no. A Janna Tornado level 1, dude. Level
Ooh,
1
yeah.
Janna NATO steals a Baron. Alright.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
But should we do... Alright, who's getting the interview? Who do you think should get the... Should we pull in Sounds? Should we do a full team interview? Should we pull in Soto for his misplay? Like, who should we pull in, dude? Who's getting the interview, bro?
A really good question. I don't know. I think I'd like to hear from the top laner almost.
You want to hear from
I wanna know.
Kayoshi?
Do we want to hear about his wet noodle fights, or do we want to hear about kind of... what do you think?
I mean, I kind of want to hear from Sounds, you know?
Oh yeah, let's pull him in and see what he was thinking. That first game, he played super aggressive. In that second game, he was just so passive, you know? It was almost hard to know he was even there until he hit about level 11.
Alright, message an admin to pull him into our chat here.
Well, that was quicker than I thought.
Hello?
Hi.
Sounds?
Hi.
How's it going, dude?
It sounds like you arrived.
Yeah, hi.
How does it, how do you feel, 2-0ing Astora? People went in expecting a 2-0. Game 1 was a nice quick stomp. Game 2, a little dicey, up and towards the end of mid game there. How do you feel about the series, man?
Game 1, they sucked ass, so they just lost.
That's flame, all right.
Don't hold back,
No.
man.
No,
That's
literally,
flame.
we made an extremely obvious play, and their jungler died to it, and then the game was over.
Yeah, you were in their jungle 24/7. Basically, took full advantage
Like
of that
literally,
game.
we went to their blue. They're already we killed their jungler. They already wanted I don't know. I think she's just upset we killed their jungler, so she wanted to avenge him. She died, and then their top laner was like, "Hey, I should try that too." And then he died, and then the game was over.
All right, so that's flaming. What about game 2?
No,
How'd you feel about game 2?
that's what happened.
How'd you feel about game 2, Mr. Flamer?
Well, game 2, I picked TF, and I'm not a very good TF.
Do you
So,
want some
the
coaching
game-
from my boy Jared?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I
man.
think the biggest
the flame
problem-
continues.
I think the biggest problem was we got shoved in, or at least I got shoved in, and he took cleanse, so we can't kill him that easily. So our strat of get me a kill at 2 minutes and then win the game didn't work out that well.
Well, I mean, Body slam. Like I feel like he cleanses your gold card, then follow it up with the body slam.
But that require like the way that would work is number one, he'd have to be pushed up, right? But the only way I get in range is if I flash. So I'm committing
Fuck
flash
it,
to the
bro.
gank right off the
Fuck
bat.
it, bro.
We're committing both flashes, hoping that he doesn't cleanse slash,
Fuck it, bro.
which
Honestly,
is like,
hey, the strat is to get you that kill.
okay.
There's no, there's no situation, where you don't go for that. If your strat's to get the kill, then you get the kill by any means. Now, my big question is, what was the reaction when Karma stole the Baron, dude?
Wait, Karma stole it.
Yeah, Karma Q got that Baron.
Wow, Soto blows.
Yeah, I've heard him in comms. Sometimes like, oh no! He would scream that out loud. What was Soto's reaction when?
Wait, both junglers blow actually.
Yeah, the jungler for Astora actually got the Baron about 246, I think it was,
Yeah,
and
how
then
are
the
both
Karma
people in the
Q
pit?
smited it.
Yeah,
Okay, that's bad. But
that's why I
we
asked like, when are you guys
didn't
dropping
play
Soto,
that
picking
right.
me up, because I'm looking for team. I'm the best jungler in the league. So that's why I was kind of asking the
Well,
question.
now, I wouldn't.
I
go
just don't think we played the entire Baron fight correctly. for
Yeah, I think once the
Baron
Vel'Koz
scenario.
laser came out, you had the Vel'Koz laser, the J4Q EQ in. You kind of had a chance to say, well, let's hold back for just a second because that
We
Vel'Koz
did.
laser was
We
melting
completely
everybody.
stopped. We completely stopped touching Baron at 2.5k. If you watch the clip, but Ezreal ulted through the Baron, and since it was the first, it did a lot of damage, and that on top of 3 of the enemy champions doing damage. That's what melted the Baron so quickly. It wasn't actually us doing any damage to it.
Yeah, the Vel'Koz did probably about 1,000 damage to it through all of his combo, and then J4 Smite
And then
did about another
yeah,
70.
there was 2 smites in there. Gasoto did attempt to smite.
It was a
He
panic
just-
smite,
he
it looked like
smited,
to me.
Yeah, it survived like I think 126 health or something like that.
Yeah, that Karma Q
Yeah.
just ping.
It's unlucky.
Unlucky is
Yeah,
definitely one way to say it.
unfortunate. Yeah. Dude, who's my boy Exposer 321? I think he's my biggest fan.
Yeah, fan loosely defined, of course, but couldn't agree more.
Dude, can we get him in here?
Probably not, because I can't move.
He
people.
got banned from the channel actually.
Aw, come on, dude.
The
He was
Twitch
just trying
chat.
to give me some positive feedback on how to improve my gameplay.
Well, overall, I'm
course,
curious. So
he's challenger.
why not Scouting Grounds?
Master 0P.
You got to
But
be
why?
top 4
Like, you
per
didn't-
roll. Top 4 per roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but why not? If you could have been Challenger, could you have been, or do you think you
Bro,
just
that's
capped
like
it Master?
800
I don't know.
LP, bro. That's like 800 LP.
It wasn't 800 LP in midpoint
Yeah,
of the
it was.
season. It's
Yeah, it was.
Like,
To
I'm
get
talking
the
about like
scouting ground-
wi-
to get the
oh
scouting
yeah.
grounds
I'm
for
just talking
mid
about
lane.
strictly. I'm talking about just get Challenger.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not good enough.
hey,
Did you try?
just
I don't know.
I mean, if you honestly, if you dueled with me, I don't really see what's holding you back.
Man, you got to be at least Diamond 2 to duo with him even. So
I am D2 on my Smurf, dude.
yeah, that's Smurf. You're right.
I've been smurfing this league the whole time just to fulfill my egotistical desires.
That's what Exposer thought about our boy at Sound here.
What?
Overall,
Who
though,
did?
you're a cool
Exposer
guy.
kept saying that you were Smurfing. He was like, "Oh yeah, you Smurfing. Get him out of here."
I mean, your
I'm
cool
pretty
guy
sure-
sounds.
dude.
It's been
I'm pretty
great.
sure there are better accounts to go on if I wanted to Smurf. I think that's the best way to look
I
at
mean,
it.
you can borrow one of my like 900 LP Challenger accounts if you want.
Like, if I was honestly gonna Smurf, I would do a really troll way and go on like a bronze like 5 account, and just see how long it would last.
I don't think
That's the only way you could Smurf. Because at least everybody gets a laugh out of it, right?
I mean, I guess.
You're telling me if some random like super high elo player, like let's say Doublelifts, comes in a tournament on a bronze 5 account, you wouldn't laugh if like when he gets caught?
Wait, I thought you said a high elo player.
Ah. Okay.
Got him, dude. Anyways, Sounds, it's been fun interviewing you, man. Great gameplay coming out. I hope that your team keeps improving, make their way to the top, secure that #1 position if you can. But yeah, it's been great.
Can I do a shout out just real quick?
Please do.
I shout out to my boy Exposer 321. Always keeping me humble. Appreciate it, man.
Hell
Yo,
yeah,
humble.
and that's it, bro. We're gonna sign off just with that one, dude. Boom.